Okay. All right. I think I got everything set up. I'm so sorry. Let me know if you guys can see and hear me okay, because I've just been like rustling around trying to get this shit set up for a minute. So let me know if you guys see everything, you can hear everything. Let me know that everything is okay on your end before I go forward, because I don't want to just start a tribe tea and then stuff's messing up. So let me know if everything is okay. Let me take these little hair ties off. It's like cutting off my circulation, girl. But what's up, everybody? This is a Tribe Tea segment. This is a live segment. That is when you guys send us in your stories and if you need advice and all that good stuff. And if you guys want to see what everybody is saying in the live chat, all you have to do is click the live chat button and you should be able to see everybody's comments so it doesn't look like I'm just like staring into space. But yeah, I'm starting kind of late today. Honestly, I was waiting on the freaking delivery truck because I had ordered some food off of Whole Foods. If you guys don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get like the hookup on a Whole Foods if you have a Whole Foods in your city. So I'm sitting here waiting on this lady and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm going to be so mad if I start doing this tribe tea and then this lady rings my doorbell and now I gotta run downstairs in the middle of all of this." Somebody said, "Man, you got like 5 different skin tones." Look, you telling me I have one skin tone on my face, then I have the skin tone on my chest, and then my skin tone on this one arm, because when I'm in the passenger seat, this arm gets really dark. Like, this is why my foundations never match, because I'm like patchwork up in here. But yeah, trust me, I know. I live with it. I live with it, okay? And I live in Florida, so it's crazy. But I low key just broke my nail because I just got this otter. Some of you guys know, like, I got a new phone and I got an OtterBox for my phone, and I broke my nail trying to open the OtterBox to charge this damn thing. But I'm going to get right into it because I'm already starting off late. So let's just get into it. This one is called "I Swung on Bay's Mom." Let me know when you guys are ready. I don't got no water in here. Do I even have... Oh, I have my vape, I guess, but I would prefer water. Like, damn. Maybe I should take these little clips out. Just let my hair do its thing. Okay. Somebody said they going to hell for fighting somebody's mom. Look. It happens, okay? I mean, look. It happens, bruh. Sometimes you just don't get along with your significant other's parents. And I've been through it before. That's why I always have that rule of thumb. Like, look, if we and your parents don't work, we just can't work, because, yeah. Yeah, somebody said I should cut this wig with bangs. I don't know. Maybe I'll get another silver wig and do bangs, but I like this wig. Okay, enough about me. Let's get into it. All right. Hey, Naja and Tribe. I'll start this off by saying that I'm an Aquarius, even though it really doesn't matter. This might be a little lengthy, so let's just hop right in. I'm from a small town in Alabama, and my husband, his mom, and brother are from Detroit. I've been with my husband for 5 years, and we recently got married in June. Well, congrats, sis. Congrats on the marriage. We have a beautiful, intelligent, sassy 4-year-old daughter. Stop! Oh my god, okay. Okay. Yes, I know she came quick in the relationship, but that's nothing compared to what some of y'all send in. Damn, the shade, girl. The shade. Like, don't be doing that, girl. You better calm down, because you writing in here too. You got your own little fuckery going on. Don't be trying to shade all the girls. Come on now. But anyways, I have a strong bond with Bay's mom. Let's call her Kay. And we actually used to turn up together. But I stopped due to the fact that I'm trying to get this body back right. I know what that is, right, girl? I mean, I'm already a snack, but I'm trying to be a whole meal. So one night before I get off work, Kay texts both of us in the group chat, that includes his brother, and says that she's at the Mexican restaurant having a drink. I already know where this is headed, so I'm like, okay, let me know if you need me before I head home. Sure enough, right before I clock out, she texts that she needs someone to follow her home. I respond and say that I'm on the way as usual because I have to make sure she's safe. Mind you, the hubby never responded to her in the group text. I pull up, let her know I'm outside, and she says she's on the way. As time goes by, myself, Bae, and his brother are cutting up in the group chat. We're talking shit as usual to each other and roasting like nobody's business. I have been waiting for like 20 minutes and replied, Kay, it's time to go. Now, where I'm parked, I can't see into the restaurant, and there are only a few other cars outside. No response from Kay, so I immediately get anxious. Look, honestly, look, I would have been like, if you're not here to catch this ride, mama, you ain't getting this ride. And then I would have had to hit up my husband like, look, you need to sit out here and wait for your mom. Because honestly, when it comes to safety, like, why don't you, a man, go and protect your mom? Like, why you got me out here in the middle of the night at some bar in a car by myself, like, waiting on your mom? Like, no. And I'm mad that the mom would put you in that situation to start with. Like, damn. Anyway, so I start getting anxious. I popped the trunk, grabbed my bat, and got back in the car. Then I see the lights go out, and I was ready to whoop ass. Damn, so you saw the lights go out in the bar. She's not at the bar, is she? She's somewhere. Just not the bar. She ain't even there. So I pull around the opposite side of the building and see a group of people standing outside, and I was getting out the car, bat in hand. Here comes Kay walking out laughing and whatnot. I was relieved because I was about to be on the news. So when we get home, Kay and I are standing outside talking, and Bae comes out the house because we live next door. Girl, how do you live next door to your mother-in-law? Oh my God, I could not do it. Not saying, like, my boyfriend's mom is cool as fuck. I just could not live, like, right next door. Like, I couldn't even live right next door to my own mom. No. So she starts picking on him for the reason he didn't respond to her in the group chat. We've been outside for about 15 minutes, and Bae and I both have work in the morning. This is when shit went left, and that's what I was waiting for. So Bae tells me to come on because we have work, and he tells Kay to go inside, drink some water, and to call if she needs anything. What the fuck did he say that shit for? Kay responds, wow, really? And starts walking up her steps and then turns around and says, I want y'all to mark this day on your calendar. What did you do? Like, to me, that just seems like somebody being, like, a nice and loving person, being like, you know, I hope that you make it, you know, I hope that you sober up, get some water, you know, chill out. But it was taken as a jab. I don't know. Talking about you better mark this on your calendar. Like, what the fuck? Wow. I'm thinking, okay, she's drunk because you can hear the slur clear as day. Bae asks her what's wrong, and she starts talking about how he's never there for her, and I'm always the one that comes and gets her when she's out. I mean, honestly, that should have been something that you got mad at your husband for, being like, I always gotta go and get your drunk ass mom. Like, why don't you go and pick up your own mom? Like, why am I always the one that has to go and get your drunk ass mom? Like, come on, bro. Like, can we take turns? But no, she is the one upset. And that's another thing. Maybe she does have a drinking problem, because why is it always a thing that somebody has to pick her up? Like, why are you always in need of getting picked up? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't. By this point, she's in his face yelling, and I'm just like, look, somebody please come get this woman. Out of nowhere, she calls him a mother, ooh, and she slaps him. I felt the heat rise in my face, so I stepped in, talking sensible, and explained to her that she shouldn't say he didn't do anything for her because he's always been there financially when she needed something. I also brought up the fact that he had just given her a lump sum of money while she was out of work during her knee surgery. She was not trying to hear that. She was telling me how she had known him longer and I didn't know him, this, that, and the other. y'all, I hate when like parents do that, especially when they have grown kids. Like your kids are grown. You don't know your kid anymore. Like you know the bare minimum, but you don't know. Like once your kid gets married, like I'm pretty sure the wife knows more about the husband than the mom at this point, depending on the type of relationship. Because I do know some guys have really close bonds with their moms and they do tell them everything, but the majority of people, when they become adults, whether you're a mama's boy, daddy's girl, whatever the fuck, once you become an adult, there are going to be some things that your parents do not know about you that your spouse is going to know. Like there are some things that I've told Daniel that my mom doesn't know, my dad don't know, my grandma don't know. Like you get what I'm saying? So that whole argument is just done. But I will say, when you have a baby, like you got a baby, like your kid's still in grade school, like duh, they don't even know themselves. Of course you know them. You see their little habits, you see their quirks. They don't got no secrets from you. You get what I'm saying? But this, nah, y'all are grown. Like y'all got babies of your own. She needs to fall back. So at this point, I'm fed up and I'm ready to go inside because I wasn't about to deal with her drunken mess. I went to turn and head towards our house and she grabbed my arm. I snatched my arm away because because mind you, you just slapped the taste out of my husband's mouth and I don't want those problems. Kay grabs me up the front of my shirt. I asked her politely to let me go. I removed her hand and I gave her a slight push. She snatched me up again. Why is she trying to fight you? Why is she trying to fight you? What did you do? All you did was just try to leave the situation. And she's like, no, 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 no. I want the smoke. I want the smoke. You need to come back. I want the smoke. I want the smoke. Like, what the fuck? Girl, I got loud. I was telling her repeatedly to let me go and she wasn't. At this point, I feel like I'm being backed into a corner and of course I'm coming out that bitch swinging. Before I could even think, I had swung and got ready to connect. When I felt I had been tossed aside like a rag doll, I landed on my ass and looked up to see Bae telling his mom to take her drunk ass in the house. I picked myself up and headed to Kay's house, where my child is and Bae's brother. Wait, so your kid is at this drunken lady's house with their uncle, and while she going out and getting tore up and you and your hubby are doing whatever y'all doing, like, bruh, what the fuck is going on? I scooped my baby and head home. I know that's right. Once I'm in the house, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm in the kitchen minding my business with my baby in my lap when all of a sudden Bae's brother came in the house crying, gives my daughter a hug and tell her that he loves her no matter what. I'm looking, let me guess, she done kicked him out. She done kicked him out. Like, what is going on with her? It seems like she's just going hard. She went from, oh my God, your wife's the only one that helps me, to beating your ass. And then she goes to kick, I bet you she's kicking him out. I'm looking like a deer in headlight, like what's going on? Bae came in the house and says that Kay told her youngest son that I was going to take my daughter away from them. I'm like, who said that? Then here comes Kay crying and everything, saying she didn't have anybody and just being belligerent. You know, drunk people problems. Bae and I are just looking at each other, not saying a word. When she finally gets everything off her chest, she leaves, and Bae and I are just discussing how we couldn't believe what just happened. This fool had the nerve to say, damn, Bae, you'll be a bitch ass. What? I couldn't help but laugh. The kicker is, all this happened 2 weeks exactly to the day we got married. She called in the middle of the night doing the most, saying she was driving away and wasn't coming back. Just talking a whole bunch of nonsense. At this point, I don't even want to drink with her again because I've never seen her act this way. I know I was wrong for swinging on her, but I gave several warnings. Thanks for reading this and sorry about the length. I know the tribe is tripping right now about it. This just makes my wig itch. I hope y'all check her in somewhere. She needs to get her alcohol under control. She either does not need to drink at all or she needs to be checked in somewhere because this is ridiculous. She did send me an update on what's going on. She said, I also forgot to mention that they've had a toxic relationship for as long as I've known them both. Bae moved out shortly after graduating high school to another city to live with his aunt. He didn't move back until right before I met him. I tell him all the time to stay his ass from over there, but shit is always popping off in between. This, however, was the first time I've been present for it. No worries. Buying a house 2020. Once again, thanks for reading, love. Love you in the tribe. I was about to say, sis, if you knew your man had a toxic relationship with his mom from like the get-go, like why the fuck would you move next door to the mom? So I'm glad that y'all are moving, but girl, that's a whole fucking mess. I'm gonna read what y'all gotta say in these comments because I haven't really been looking at the chat in a while. So what's y'all got going on? Someone says she's jealous and has issues with her drinking. I just think she wants attention. I think she wants attention, and she does it by being very belligerently drunk so she can get attention. Someone said, that's so sad, though. Moms are supposed to be queens. I know, Brad, but not every mom is perfect. And I know a lot of you guys in this chat may even have moms that are not perfect, that are not the ideal mom. And it sucks, but it's reality for a lot of people. Someone said mom needs to lay off the juice. She must be lonely. I mean, she can't though, because she still got birds in the nest. Like, it's not like she's an empty nest. Like, she still got another boy living over there, bruh's brother. This is some Tokyo Tony shit. Like, just pure sabotage. Someone says she feels the wife is getting too much attention. Probably, but the wife is the only nice person to her, and I feel like that might just be conflicting her. Like, the only person that's nice to me is the person that I'm most jealous of. Like, I think that's what's going on. Some said sometimes mothers treat their sons like their man in their life. Yeah, they do. And that's a whole nother rant for another day, because look, that's a whole nother rant for another day. I think we got some grown tea coming up, because I just opened this email and I'm seeing a grown baddie, 2 grown baddies. That is such a cute freaking top. And those shoes. That's really cute. But yeah, we got us some grown tea today, y'all, because she done sent us some pictures. Oh my God, this looks like throwback tea. This looks like y'all were just going to the club in like 2007, 2009, like the fashions. Like, let me get into it, sis. Yes. Yes, it's like she showed me some throwback pics from her from like, I'm guessing just from the way they're dressed, maybe like 2007, 2009. And then she sent me some like new pictures of herself, and she looks bomb as fuck. So yeah, this one is just called Tribe Tea. When I woke up, I didn't know where the fuck I was. I'm hoping nothing bad happens, but we'll see. Not to get off topic, but Action was just like, is it just me, or are my reactions like something about my reactions? I keep seeing this clip of me going around the internet. It's finally chilled out. Oh, and by the way, shout out to whoever gave me that donation. I appreciate it. I didn't see it. I appreciate all donations. You guys don't have to send them in, but I do appreciate them. But I keep seeing this clip of me. Let me know if you guys have ever seen this before, where it's like me with my phone, and I'm just like, bitch. And I keep seeing all these fucking meme pages using it, and I ain't getting no credit, but I don't care. In the beginning, I did care, but now I don't care. I just think it's funny, because that's how memes work. You don't credit people all the fucking time. But I'm just like, I wish more people would record me and make memes out of my ass, because I feel like I do be having some real funny facial expressions. And whenever I tell people, I'd be like, please record my face real quick so like you can send it to me. Like, that should be killing me. Let me know if y'all have ever seen that meme of me that people keep fucking using. But I don't even mind now. I think it's funny. But I'm gonna get into this story, okay? I should have put my vape on the charger before I even did this. I really shouldn't even be hitting this vape right now. I just ate breakfast. Like, it's no big deal. It's 2:21. You're just eating breakfast. It's okay. Anyway. Okay. Hey, Naja. You can call me Shaniqua. That's my alter ego's name. Yes! Y'all remember when we used to have fucking alter ego's names? Like, here you go. Here. Why not? I haven't done this in a while. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you, Lumi. I'm trusting you because I be seeing you a lot. I'm trusting you. Okay? I'm trusting you. I just gave you some powers because I do be seeing you a lot. Okay? You can help out Action and Adrian. But yes, I used to have an alter ego, and I don't remember the name of it. But me and my old best friend, we used to have alter egos, and we used to fucking you know, do our thing. But anyway, so I don't know how long I've been subscribed, but you are my favorite YouTuber. I try to watch all your videos. I'm 33, single mom of 4, Gemini Cancer cusp for short, and always staying in some shit. Oh. How you be always staying in some shit? I mean, if you're a Gemini Cancer cusp, I guess I could see it because, like, you know, it's kind of a mixture of about that life and, like, don't touch me. Oh my God, stop, my heart. Like, I don't see, what shit are you getting into? Let me just read, girl. Let me just read, girl. Okay. Now, this is a story from back when I was younger. My thotty days before I got old as fuck. Girl, you are not old. You are not old. Like, no cap. I am so ready to be in my 30s. Like, I'm not trying to rush my life or anything, but y'all, 30s are the new 20s, okay? I keep seeing all y'all 30-year-old baddies on the gram, on Twitter, going on these trips, and, like, please don't think you're old. Like, you are at the fucking, like, sis. And I just saw your pictures, like, you're a baddie. Like, look, new 20s. I'm trying to tell y'all, that's when you have all the money to do what you want. Like, I'm hype, girl. I'm hype. I'm hype. I'm hype. Anyway. Now, so now this is a story back when I was younger. My thotty days before I got old as fuck. When I was working at a blood bank, I became friends with a few ladies, and I changed their names. My girl Tanya, who's a Gemini, Nina, who's a Gemini, and Cindy, who's an Aquarius. I stay with Gemini friends. Damn, you got all air sign friends. Like, that's why you be getting into trouble, because they be bringing that shit out of you, and you be with the wolf pack and you be wilding. Now I see what's going on, because my Cancer friends, whenever they get around me, I always get them to do bad things. Maybe not like bad, but like, you know, like I'm that temptation friend. Like, I'm definitely that temptation friend where, like, if I know you want to have fun, but you can't get out of that shell, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, look, I know you want to do this. I will hype you up if you do this. Like, so I can see now how you be getting into trouble. But anyways, one night we decided to go out like usual on a Saturday night. I put on this fire yellow dress, 6-inch heels, clutch, lip gloss, poppin'. I know that's right. Overdressed as usual. Cindy lived an hour out, so after work she stayed at Nina's, and I brought her clothes and an overnight bag. Since Cindy had the nicest car, the plan was for Tanya to come over to my house, and Cindy and Nina would pick us up to go to the bar where the Honda cars be. Yes! Oh my God! Yes! I'm dying right now. You was going to the bar where the Honda cars be. I know that's right, bitch. Yes! Oh my God, bro. I be saying that shit all the time. Oh my God, I'm turning red. I be saying that shit all the time. I love watching Funky Dineva. Oh my God. Like, oh my God, that shit be killing me. That's my favorite type of videos that he posts, where he talks about his life. Like, he'd be like, so, you know, I gotta go to the bars where the Honda cars be. I'd be like, yes. Oh my God. Y'all gotta go check out Funky Dineva's story times. They be killing me. Like, when he be going to like the fucking tax collector's office, and he be like, damn, I'm so fucking tired of these government workers always fucking up my shit. Like, bro, he be going hard. I'm just saying, like, I don't really watch a lot of his other videos. Like, I watch his pose reviews and stuff, but his story times kill me. Y'all should definitely watch his story times. He mainly does like celebrity gossip and shit, but I don't watch him for that. I just watch him for his story times, which he only posts out once every blue moon. So y'all should check out Funky Dineva if you want some funny ratchet story times, because he be killing me, and he kills it with so much like class. Like, it kills me. But anyway, girl, you just made my day. You just made my day by doing that quote. You just made my day. But I'm about to watch Funky Dineva when I'm editing later, because that was funny as fuck. I haven't heard him say that shit before. But anyway, Usually, my best friend would come as well, but she worked a third shift that night. Oh, and to let you guys in on the joke, if you guys don't know the bar where the Honda cars be, that's basically like you go into a bar that's not trashy, but it's not bougie. It's like, you know, you got your Hondas, you got your Toyotas, but, you know, they're at least like a 2014, 2016 model. Like, you know, you got the men there, probably got like good paying jobs, but they're not like bougie, but it's not like country. That's what the bars with the Honda cars mean. Like when you go there, I be going to the bars with the Honda cars, child. I do not be going to the Okay, let's move on because I can't. Anyways, so she said we go out. In the club, I got shit-faced drinking blue motorcycles and shit. Damn, girl, you go hard. What are you doing? I'm dancing, and all of a sudden the room was spinning. I low-key don't remember shit else until we get in the car. Where were your friends at? Where were your friends at, though? Because now that you've broken down the dynamic, you got Tanya, you got Wanda, you got Beatrice, Becky, all these characters. And the title of this story is You Don't Know What the Fuck's Going On. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just like, wait a minute. The friends have left the chat, right, Adrian? I'm like, where are the friends at? The friends have left the chat. So now I'm in the back seat. They already had to stop twice for me to throw up. Windows down, cold as fuck in the car. We are in the middle field, so we know a sick person. No, we're in the medical field, so we know a sick person, keep them cool. The first sign someone is going to throw up is they usually get hot. I vaguely remember them saying something about taking me home before I blacked out. But when I woke up, I was in an empty parking lot outside of an abandoned building. Y'all over here trying to figure out what a fucking blue motorcycle is with y'all young asses, and this lady literally woke up behind an abandoned building. Like an old GMC plant. Ass out from passing out in a dress, doors unlocked. So you're in a car. I get out of the car and look around and I see nobody. Like nobody. No cars, no sound, nobody. So I grab my phone and I'm calling them. Now, back at that time, I didn't have an iPhone and shit, so I'm clueless to where I am. I'm fucked up, vision blurry, and confused. I stumbled around a little to get a street name, then I get back into the car and lock the doors. So I call the guy that I was talking to named Chris. That's his real name, because fuck him. And I tell him the street. He recognized the name, so he said he was on the way. Oh my God, I got the hiccups now. I can't. I would have been so fucking scared. Oh my God. I sat in an empty parking lot an additional 20 minutes waiting on him, and he took me home. When I got home, I hear my phone going off, but at that point, I was pissed. The ladies were calling me over and over and over. I didn't answer. I was being petty because I was left alone, unlocked car. Anything could have happened to me. What if somebody would have found me passed out and took advantage of me or kidnapped me? Exactly. Like, why the fuck did they leave you? Like, did they ever explain to you, like, how that even happened? Like, I would have cut all their asses off. Like, what the fuck? I ignored them for the rest of the weekend. So we get to work on Monday, and of course, I work with those bitches. And they tell me after the club, I got sick and passed out. They asked me if I wanted to go home, and I said no, I wanted to go with them. So they go to the after party in an old industrial building in the town outside of the city we live in and park. By that time, I was passed out. They couldn't wake me up, so they left me. But whose car was it? That's what I want to know. Whose car was it? Was that your car and then they just left you in the car by yourself? And then how did they get home? Like, whose car was it? So they left me. They didn't see anybody at first, so they walked around the building, and that was the entrance of the party. They had no money, so Sydney showed her ass and breasts and got them in for free. They had the time of their lives while I was passed out drunk in a gold Honda with 16s. Tanya then says, "We know you'll be okay," and she was the only one that didn't apologize. However, she's the only one I still talk to today. If my bestie would have been there, at least I would have had someone with a moral compass. Thanks for reading my story. Hope it's interesting, though. Here's some pictures of me with Tanya. I'm the short one. Yeah, the glow up is real. let me see. So these are all the people in the story. So that's your bestie. Cindy. Who was Cindy? Who was Cindy? Cindy looked like she would have left your ass in the fucking whip. Look at Cindy. Cindy, oh, is Cindy your best friend before I get in on her ass? Is Cindy your best friend still? Nah, Tanya is the one you're still cool with, even though she ain't apologized for leaving your ass out there. I don't know how you let her go with that one, but Sydney looked like she would leave your ass in the car. Sydney looked like she was too old to be hanging out with y'all at that time. Like, to be real, y'all was looking very poppin'. She looked like she was a little too old to be trying to hang with the girls. And she should have known better than to leave you alone in that type of situation. Like, I know time heals all wounds, and I know that as you get older, you realize that holding grudges are pointless and stuff, but I don't know. I would just always have that in the back of my head. Like, even all the friends that I've fallen out with over the past, I've never been left by somebody, but I have been stranded by one person at their house because they got too fucked up and then drove themselves home and then told me and everybody else in the car, oh, y'all got to figure out how to get home. And then the second instance was I actually drove a group of people to a bar or a hookah lounge. It was a hookah lounge. And my old best friend at the time saw somebody she knew and decided to hop in their car and then go drive somewhere else. And now I'm sitting here thinking my best friend got kidnapped. She's not picking up her phone and shit. And then she showed up like a few hours later acting like I was being over dramatic. Like, I've been on both ends of the spectrum. And I don't know, girl. Like, being left is shitty. And then losing somebody is shitty too. But I would have apologized if I lost somebody. So it's really interesting that you still are that person's friend. But I'm going to go ahead and read what you guys have to say in these comments. I actually said, I'm glad this was never me. I would have walked. Same. I've definitely walked. When that girl was like, I'm drunk, y'all need to go home, I walked home. I was maybe like 2 to 3 miles away from my house. Me and the group of people that they were like, fuck it to, we all lived on the same road. So we all just walked together. Like, I walked my ass home. Someone said, but did she go to the hospital? Right. Like, guys, if that ever happens to you, I'm going to need you to immediately go to the fucking hospital and get yourself checked, because you never know. Especially because her doors were unlocked. Like, this is old now. Like, this is an old story. But if that ever happens to you or anything similar, make sure you go to the doctor, get yourself checked out, get a rape kit done on you. Like, you better safe than sorry, honestly. Someone said, you just don't leave somebody. I don't care. Right. Like, even if they're like, oh, I know these people, I'm good. Like, no, like, I'm coming with you. I don't care. I'm meeting you today. Nice to meet you. Like, you're taking my friends somewhere. I don't know you. Like, damn. Someone said, don't trust anyone. Someone said, I've never been left, but the DD got drunk on us and I quit drinking. That's what I'm saying. That's definitely happened to me before. Whenever I say I'm a designated driver, bro. And some people just don't get that. Like, what the fuck? But I'm going to move on to the next one. We don't have a lot of advice going on today. It's mainly just people telling their stories. This one is called How My Mom Found Out I Lost My V Card, T for the Tribe. Quick little story, I guess, because I never did a story. I never did a virginity story time, I don't think. I feel like every YouTuber has done a virginity story time. I never did. I mean, I've talked briefly about how I lost my virginity, but I never did like a whole story time, how I lost my V card. Like, I've never done that. Maybe I came in a little too late on the YouTube game, but even as a story time channel, I just never did that, even when I was new, But how my mom found out that I lost my V card was pretty fucking embarrassing. And I talked about it already before, where it's just like, I was involved with a dirty eggplant emoji, and I got a UTI. And I remember I was using my mom's bathroom, and she was reading a book in her room, and I was using her bathroom. And I couldn't pee. And I was like, Mom, like, I'm dying. Like, I can't pee. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't pee. And my mom was like, it sounds like you have a freaking UTI. You need to stop having sex with that dirty ass boy and let's go get you some cranberry juice. And that's when I knew that my mom knew that I was having sex or whatever. We never had the talk. I was never like, oh, mom, I lost my virginity. It was more so my mom was like, girl, you don't get no fucking UTI just out of nowhere. And I know I taught your ass how to wipe when you were a child. So, I know what you doing, sis. I know what you doing. I know exactly what you doing. And she put me on birth control like not even a week after the UTI cleared up. Like, that's how my mom found out. My mom, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm interested. Let's see how you lost yours and how your mom found out. Hopefully you didn't get walked in on. Oh yeah, guys, and always pee after sex so you don't get a UTI, by the way. Always pee after sex, please. So yeah, let's get into this. So, hey Naja, I just want to say I love you so much and I watch you constantly. Well, thank you so much. You are so funny and pretty and amazing. Well, thanks. I'm pretty sure you are as well. My story is about how my mom found out I lost my virginity. Sorry this is a little long, but I hope it makes you laugh. It's actually not that long. I don't mind if you share this on video and you can use my name. I honestly think this is probably one of the funniest moments in my life. So backstory, I have had fairly heavy / painful periods my whole life, but never did anything about them besides Advil and just wearing tampons and stuff. I had mentioned birth control to my mom a couple times, but she's fairly conservative, so she wasn't super keen on the idea. She wasn't against it either. Sex and things that were associated with it were just wasn't really a topic of conversation in the house, basically. Anyways, my freshman year in college, damn, you waited off until your freshman year of college. Damn, that's impressive. That's impressive. Anyways, my freshman year in college, I met this guy and we eventually started dating. I really liked him and he was super respectful of me and what I did and did not want to do. Eventually, I felt that I was ready to have sex with him, so we did. Since I was on birth control, we used a condom, but the condom was kind of small for his eggplant emoji. And when he first went in, it broke. Luckily, there was nothing in the condom as we didn't even really do anything completely, but we just put on another one. And yeah, the experience was nice. So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself because a lot of people don't really enjoy themselves the first time. So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But fast forward about a week or two, I had convinced my mom to take me to the gyno after my doctor told me I was super anemic and losing too much blood. At this appointment, we discussed IUDs and decided to go for it and put it in when I was on my next period. So here's the best part of the story. During the appointment to insert it, my mom was in the room for moral support and I didn't mind until the doctor went in with the little scope thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a device. Oh my God, that's making me cringe. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh my God. I hate going to the fucking OBGYN when they like just, I don't know. I just hate being poked and pried and I'm feeling uncomfortable now. Like, ugh. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. She had said she was looking for anything abnormal, such as polyps. And the second she went in, she said, oh, there's something in here. What is that? Oh my God, no. Oh my God, what is that? Is that a tampon? The doctor finally responded after what felt like forever and said, no, this is rubbery. Oh my God. I'm about to smear this lipstick all over my face. Oh my God. Oh no. My stomach dropped after I heard that. Looks like a piece of a condom. She said it so nonchalant. Meanwhile, my mom and I are about to die. Oh my God, you should have seen my mom's face. Her eyes were so wide, and I just wanted to run the hell out of that room with the damn scope still stuck in there, dead ass. Anyway, the doctor got it out, and yeah, that's how my mom found out I lost my virginity. And let's just say that car ride home was more than a little awkward. I won't tell Dad was the last word we spoke on the subject, and I think that's for the best. If you read all that, thank you so much. Hopefully it was funny to you. Oh my God. How did that shit stay dormant in your vagina so long? You would think that the vagina would just like naturally push stuff like that out. You get what I'm saying? How long was it in there? Like, imagine if you had a latex allergy or something that you didn't know about. You could have been fucked. Like, that's crazy. Somebody said I would have had to change my name and move away. Bruh, if my mom knew I had just like a little piece of condom just lounging inside of my little biscuit, my mom would be clowning my ass. Mom would be like, girl. But what somebody else said earlier is very true. Like, we really do need to get a better education for sex in schools, because some people's parents are majorly religious. Some people's parents are very conservative, and then they don't know what to do when they get out into the world. You get what I'm saying? Because my mom was one of those moms where she wasn't super conservative or religious. She just did not feel comfortable talking to me about sex, and I was ill-informed, and I went out and made some stupid decisions. You get what I'm saying? And shit, at least you were blessed enough to be informed to the point where you got on a contraception and you at least used a condom, you know? But let me read what some of y'all got to say. And sorry if you hear the lawnmower going out. I don't know why they decided to do this shit today, but they did. So, yeah. But what do you guys have to say? Let's see. Someone says, ignorance is not bliss. Right. Someone said, my mom just gave me a Christian abstinence book and left it at that. Oh my God, you poor soul. My mom would have killed me if she knew. Say, my mom didn't talk to me, but I got an older sister, so she helped me. Nope, I didn't even give my brother no type of talk. All I told my brother was make sure you wrap it up. And if you get somebody pregnant, you can always tell me. That's what I told my younger brother, and just kept it at that. So said, this is robbery. Oh my God. Oh my God. The doctor's nonchalant tone killed me. But you got to think, like, this is an adult. So, of course, they're going to be nonchalant and be like, oh, well, it's a condom, you know. It's whatever. Right. But I'm going to move on to this next story. We're getting a lot of stories done today, and I want to keep the roll. I want to keep it going. This one is called, This Lady at Work is About to Get Two-Pieced. I think we've all been there before. I really wish they would stop blowing leaves right by my window. I'm so close to pulling a round two and going outside and being like, hey, can you stop? Like, do y'all remember when I did that last year? I think I might pull a round two and do it again, because they're like right by my door. I'ma just talk really fucking loud. So, if I was not upstairs, bruh, I would go and do it. Y'all probably can't even. I'ma just talk very loud, because some of y'all are saying y'all could barely hear it, but it's loud as fuck to me. So I'm just gonna talk loud, and hopefully y'all can hear me. Because people want to blow leaves right now when I'm working. Fuckers. Jesus. They're just doing their job. I'm trying to do my job, sis. We try to do our job right now. They need to go. I'm about to just talk loud. So, she says, hey Najabu, I want to start off by saying I love your channel and personality. Bitch, I be dying. I love how you keep the same energy and realness in every video. Well, I want to thank you, sis, and I'm still going to read your story, even though these people over here are being disrespectful for your time. But some of y'all are saying it's not that bad, so I'm not going to trip. So basically, let's get into it. You can call me D. I'm 25 years old. So I work for a big company in my hometown, and the building manager is a bitch. Oh. She's an old black lady. I'm black as well. She has to be mid-60s. She just needs to retire already. Damn, like, how do you not know she's trying to save up for something? Damn. This woman tries to act like she's so heaven sent when the bitch is actually Satan himself. She is so hateful and racist against her own race. She is an Uncle Ruckus ass bitch. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Damn. Okay. This woman is forever dragging black people, but constantly a kikiing with others, if you know what I mean. Oh, she's one of those. I worked with a few of those before. You know, the black people that be trying to suck up to the white boss all the time and be down to other black people just to get a raise and just to get up. Like, I've worked with some people like that, and it's like so unnecessary. Like, you could get up in life without downing other people. Like, it's stupid. But this woman is forever dragging people. She does favoritism, and it shows. She won't speak to me and one of my other coworkers directly. She'll have a whole conversation laughing and shit with everyone in the room and avoid the two of us and count us out. Make us do the more laborious work. Meanwhile, her and her favorites are doing the easy shit. My coworkers and I are all cool and complains to each other about the shit she does, and she notices how we're all so cool, so she tries to separate us from her favorites. She is so miserable. Like, who hurt you? I mean, I'm not here to make friends anyways, especially with somebody's grandma. I'm here to get these hours so I can get this check. I know that's right, sis. She's just so unprofessional. She talks to people like they're so beneath her, and she's so superior, but the bitch doesn't even have any leadership traits or people skills. I'm sure she's low-key suffering from Alzheimer's because this woman would give orders, not instructions, telling you one thing, then turn around and tell you the opposite. Look, Alzheimer's ain't nothing to play with. That shit really fucks with people. Okay, that ain't shit to play with. It's one thing to be hypocritical and do one thing, say the other. But Alzheimer's, that shit's serious. She, just saying, ain't shit to play with. It's the same as like how you don't fuck around, play with no cancer or no AIDS. Like, you don't play with no Alzheimer's. But anyway, then she'll talk to you like an idiot if you can't comprehend, when in fact this bitch just forgot what she told you to do before. I'm the youngest person working here, and I was taught and raised to show your elders respect, but at this point in my life, respect is earned and not given. I give this woman the same energy she gives me, period. I feel like there's no point in speaking with her one-on-one, because all she'll do is go back to our other coworkers and laugh about the conversation. I've witnessed this before. I remembered your video about you getting bullied by that old lady at Ratchet Corp, right? And could relate so much. At this point, I just dread going to work and annoyed soon as I see this bitch car in the parking lot. This is a bomb full-time job with benefits, paid holidays, vacay, and weekends off. I would love any advice from you in the tribe on how to tolerate the fuckery. Side note, she claims that she's retiring June 2020, so I'm trying to stick it out. Thanks for reading, boo. Love you, D. So let me see. You said you work for a big company in your hometown. So I don't know if you live in a small town or what, if there's not a lot of job opportunities going on other than this job. I know a lot of places are like that, where like some places just have like that one thing that you do. Like, for example, in my city, that the things that you do in my city are either in the Navy or just military in general, or you work at a warehouse, you work at a call center. That's pretty much like, my city is mainly logistics. Like, that's what we do, and that's the majority of what people who work full-time and shit, that's what they do. So I don't know if that's the only place you could work, or like the only place you could really excel, like in the type of environment I live in. But if so, I would definitely try to thug it out until 2020. Like, definitely try to thug it out until 2020, because if you're getting all these benefits and shit, like, what bitch is that to scare you out of a bag? Because it sounds to me like you already waiting to just stick it out and waiting for her to leave. You get what I'm saying? But I really feel like if she's not going to leave and you can make the same money elsewhere, then do it. But if she is going to leave and you could still be making the same amount of money, same coworkers, like, then what's the point? You get what I'm saying? I'm going to see what you guys have to say. Some said recession's coming in 2020, so maybe wait and hold on. I'm saying wait and hold on because I'm pretty sure that lady's about to leave. Get your bag and conquer. I know that's right. Reporting her ain't gonna do nothing. It's really not, because it seems to me like she kisses ass to everybody above her, so I doubt it's really gonna do anything other than put a spotlight on you. And it sucks, but that's how that shit is in that type of like call center type environment, or like office type structure like that. When somebody kisses so much ass and you complain on them, higher ups are most likely going to pick favoritism and think you're the problem, because why do you have a problem with the star player? You get what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't really snitch when that was going on with me. Like, I just kept chilling, because I kept telling myself, this bitch is not going to get hired on permanent. She's going to be gone soon. You're going to be here making this money. Thug it out. And guess what happened? I was there making that money and her ass was somewhere not there. So just keep that mindset, you know, ignore her. Exactly. Ignore her. Don't give her responses. Keep doing you. Do what you've been doing. You'll be fine. Thug it out. Thug it out. Clock in, work, clock out, and ignore the other BS. I know that's right. So we got 9 more minutes, and I do want to squeeze in this last story, and it's called, okay, not going to get demonetized, smashing the guy from church. I don't know what's with y'all smashing these church men, these church husbands. I don't know if it's because you saw that video of that pastor eating the box and y'all is like, we need to get these church men. I don't know what it is, but y'all need to leave these church men alone. Y'all need to leave these church men alone. There's always a wife or another man involved. Leave these church men alone. Leave them alone. But I'm going to read what y'all got to say. Jesus has left the chat, not Pastor Wilson. What Pastor Wilson done did now, girl. Let's see. Hey, Naja, I love your tribe teas, and I've probably watched them all at least 3 times. Well, damn, sis. Thanks for the support, girl. Yeah, oh my God. Okay, so basically, now that my life has got a bit more interesting, I decided it was time to send in my own tribe tea. I don't need advice, but still feel free to add in your 2 cents. Well, girl, you know I'm good for it. So, for reference, I am 25 years old now, and the story takes place over some years, but don't worry. I was grown for the parts where I needed to be grown. If that makes sense. Okay. I started when I was younger and going to church with my mom. I wasn't a preacher's daughter or anything, but my grandmother grew up very religious. She passed that down to my mom, who then attempted to pass it down to me. Anyway, there was this guy who also attended the same church as I did, and his name was Chris. Chris was a different type of fine. He was a I can't forget about you fine. Ooh, please, Lord and Jesus, do not ever let me come in contact with that type of fine in my life, please. Over the years, when I was still a teenager, I just let my crush on him linger on without acting on it because we were both young, and at the time, our 2-year age difference was enough to make me uncomfortable. At one point, he was legal and I wasn't. When I left for college, he was 20 and I was 18, and I knew that starting to talk to him romantically wouldn't have worked out because I knew I didn't want to go to college with a relationship. The pressure with us both being young and the distance would have been too much, so I left without giving him my number, and I didn't talk to him at all for my entire undergrad and graduate school process. So, girl, this is like a lifelong love story, like of you crushing on the church boy. Has the church boy ever experienced or like reciprocated any feelings, I wonder? Because this is intense. Like, you knew him since like Sandbox. That's crazy. When I was 22 and finished with school, I returned home and went to church. And guess who was still there? Chris. He was in the front playing the organ. Huge turn on since he was musically inclined. I'm just imagining somebody at church. Like, I'm just imagining an old lady at church. Not saying you're an old lady because I know you're only 25. But I'm just imagining an old lady at church with like a big church hat, waving her fan. I don't even got no fan, but waving her fan just like, Chris playing that organ, just turning me on. Just, yes, sister. Like, girl, what is you doing? Like, what is going on? And it's just, I don't know, like, this is just a mess. Like, you belong with me. Like, oh my God, I cannot, the country, I can't. So, she said, and she said I would catch him looking at me and winking like we weren't in the house of the Lord. Well, girl, you was already like thinking. Somebody said, oh, girl, that's the red flag. He playing the organ, girl. That's that red flag right with the bump ends, girl. You can't. No, that's that red flag, girl. What y'all trying to say? The organ players always be getting frisky, girl. I'm going to hell. Oh, my God. Let me stop. Okay, composure. So, after the service, I went up to him. I gave him a hug. She said, she gave him a hug. She said a huge. I gave him a hug and caught up with him. By the end of the conversation, we'd exchanged numbers and set up a date for drinks, since according to him, I was grown now. So your girl, that would creep me out. If like a guy that I have been crushing on for a while comes up to me on that, oh, you grown now. I'd be like, sir, you're like 2 years older than me. Like, stop trying to be a creeper. Like, oh my God. So your girl went out and talked to Chris like I never left. The conversation caused me to get a little too bottle happy, and I ended up sleeping with him. I was sober enough to use protection. Call me a hoe if you want, but I always carry at least 3 condoms with me. That was on a Friday. And guess where we both were the following Sunday? Yup, church. Petty. Mid-service, I saw him walk out, and I was tempted to follow him, but I didn't because I felt as if that wasn't my place, because I was almost certain he didn't have the Holy Ghost. Tell me why this man started texting me freaky shit once again, like he wasn't in the house of the Lord. Girl! But to make a long story short, I am now 25, Chris is 27, and we're engaged and expecting a baby girl in November. You're expecting a baby girl next month. Oh my God, congratulations. The Church Thought Chronicles turned out to be a fairy tale. Like, you have a real life fairy tale if you think about it. Like, y'all have known each other since y'all were babies. And now you have a family, and oh my God, this is so cute. This is like a fucking, oh my God, this is so cute. Tyler Perry could never, bitch. Tyler Perry could never. Oh my God. So she did send an update. She was like, also, we're no longer apart. We no longer attend that particular church because those old folks were being very nosy with their relationship, basically. They were just nosy as hell. Fuck them, sis. Fuck them, sis. And honestly, your relationship is most likely okay in the eyes of the Lord, with a T, because you met in the Lord's house, and Lifetime could never. Tyler Perry could never. Oprah could never. Like, y'all have... Someone said Kanye and Kim have entered the chat. No, this is what Kanye and Kim want to be, okay? This is what Kanye and Kim thrive to be. This, the church couple. Like, yes. I love it. I don't know why. I love happy endings. I love when y'all send me in happy endings, because... y'all, sometimes they'll be sending me these sad endings. I'll be literally turning this camera off, and I still be thinking about y'all, and I be feeling so bad. And like, when I get the happy endings, it just makes me feel so much better, just knowing like, okay, the struggle is over. Like, y'all are doing your shit. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just how I feel. Okay, that's how I feel. And shout out to Destiny. I haven't seen Destiny in a hot minute. Shout out to Destiny, one of the moderators. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the Tribe Tea. Quick updates. New merch in the store. I have a deal going on right now. You can get 3 rings for $6. You can get a whole ring set for $6 if you guys want that. And then we have our chain necklaces, of course. Those are selling out really fast, so I don't even think we have that many left. We still have original Voodoo Tribe t-shirts. Sorry, that's a mouthful. But we are coming out with the Leave Him Sis merch. A lot of you guys want hoodies. The thing about hoodies is that hoodies are expensive to make. That's why whenever you see your favorite YouTubers with hoodies, they're usually around like $50, $60, because hoodies take around like $32 to $35 to actually make. So that's why I'm like, I really don't want to make hoodies, because I don't want you guys to be breaking bank, and I don't want to break bank just for it not to sell. So I was thinking of just doing long sleeved shirts instead. They're cheaper to make, and you could wear them with like jackets, or you could style it better instead of just like a hoodie. When you wear a hoodie, that's the only thing you could wear, but at least then you could style it. So I was thinking of doing long sleeved t-shirts. And I'm doing Leave Him Sis merch. And then I'm also doing something like condom related, but I haven't decided what yet. I don't want it to look like TanaCon-ish. You get what I'm saying? I want something condom related merch, but I don't know what. But Leave Him Sis merch is coming soon. I'm getting long sleeve t-shirts, but I'm still going to have the regular... Somebody said, why not have people make orders and then you'll be in control? Because the thing is with pre-ordering is I've tried to do it in the past, and I feel like it's a little bit more complicated. I'd way more prefer having the product in my hand and seeing, for example, 4 t-shirts, and knowing that when these 4 people buy these 4 t-shirts, they can get their 4 t-shirts. These people don't have to wait 2 weeks for a warehouse to produce their shit. And then I just don't really like pre-order, because me personally as a shopper, I hate waiting and doing that drop ship shit. I'd much rather hit up a source and then they mail it to me directly. Like, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, we could do like Wrap It Up merch or something like that, something condom related. I know I want to do a Leave Him Sis shirt. But yeah, all that's coming out this winter. There's not going to be a lot, because these are going to be limited edition. It's not going to be like the Voodoo Tribe t-shirts where you know, you could always go back. It'll always be getting constantly restocked. I restock those maybe like once every 6 months. It's not going to be like that. It's like, this is a winter edition, like, leave him sis merch and wrap it up merch. As time goes on, you know, we come up with different catchphrases every year. That's just been a consistent thing for this year. Last year it was bitch. But now Petty Page has popularized the bitch. So I can't put bitch on my shit anymore, but I used to be on my bitch in 2018, but now this year it's my leave him sis. So that's what we're doing for 2019 to wrap up 2019. We're doing the leave him. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I wanted to do bless merch. Thanks for reminding me. I was supposed to do bless merch in 2018, so I guess I'll do some bless merch. I don't think bless merch is going to be limited edition though. Bless merch is just going to be regular, like the same as Tribe t-shirts. You could just keep buying them. But the leave him sis and the condom shit is going to be limited edition. So glad I got that all figured out, because a lot of people have been asking me. Oh, another thing people keep asking me about the store: why don't I sell real septum jewelry like what I'm wearing right now? I have not done the video yet, but I've worked with these people. They sell very good jewelry, very quality jewelry. You guys know my skin is very sensitive. I can't wear fake shit. Like, the inside of my nose will turn green, my ears will turn green, and I like having affordable stuff that you guys can buy to support me, and stuff like this is not very affordable. Like, it costs a lot of money, and I don't want anybody having allergic reactions or breaking out or anything from anything they buy from me. So that's why I try to do the safe route and do fake septum rings, because before I could afford to buy like all sterling silver hypoallergenic type stuff, before I could afford to do that, I would just flip my nose ring up and get a fake one and put it in there so my nose wouldn't turn green and be irritated, because my skin will literally get irritated by fake jewelry. So that's why I don't feel safe selling real like anything that goes inside of your body. Like, I'm good selling earrings and stuff like that, but anything that goes inside of your body, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So that's why I don't. A lot of people are asking me to, because those sell out really, really fast, but I can't do it. Yeah, you all end up with a Shrek nose. It's not gonna be pretty. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna wrap it the fuck up. I have a story time tomorrow that's actually about piercings, when I tried to pierce myself. So that's going to be funny. Am I going to tell that story time tomorrow, or am I going to do a different one? Let me know in the comments. Would you guys rather me drop the story time? Because I have 2 story times for this week, because I've been slacking and I did not do a Halloween skit and I'm trash.com. So let me know in the comments below. Would you rather me post tomorrow a story time about me trying to give myself a piercing? Or would you rather hear the story time about this fucking gatekeeper that won't let me wear what the fuck I want to wear? Period. Let me know in the comments below what you would like me to see. And happy birthday, Dee. It's her birthday tomorrow. Please wish her some birthday wishes in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for kicking it with me.